Okay, so we just finished installing PHP so we'll go ahead and configure it using just DBC, which will automatically add its settings to Apache, so we can go ahead and just hit yeah. The password of the database, so this is the root user that we set. This is that unique password. And let's go ahead and put that sucker in. And then this, I believe, is the password to actually log into PHP Just go ahead and make one up there. And then just repeat it to make sure you didn't screw it up. Alright, so let's go ahead and write out the conf for it. Alright, so now we can go ahead and test this. We'll fire up Firefox. And we'll just do localhost. And then we'll just add that slash and PHP myadmin. This will bring up the login page. I believe it's root, and then that password reset. And you're in. So from here you can do a lot of your DBA-esque stuff fairly easily. You can create new databases, you can add drop tables, you can just run SQL. You run SQL just to like test stuff out. But yeah, the only other thing I want to show is a pretty handy program called Webmin. Now, as far as I know, there's not like a default repository. There probably is, but the way I install it is I just go out to the actual site. So let's say webmin.com, I believe. And then, yeah, I think it's Debian package, what we want, since this is Ubuntu. These are dev packages. Let's download this the easy way. And I'll just save it for right now. Okay, so now that it's downloaded, we'll go ahead and run that. And I'm just going to run it from the package manager utility. So, just do open with Software Center. We'll probably have to put in that root password again. Okay, so now that's loaded up, we'll just go ahead and hit install and then put in the root password. And this is a local root password, the one we set during the install of the OS. Did I put that in wrong? I may have put that in wrong. There we go. And it's just taking a minute to install. Now, one thing to note about Webmin, when you go to access it, as you'll see here, it's actually in port 10,000, and it's SSL secured or secured. But you know, as long as you're not opening this to the outside world, you know, it shouldn't be a problem. Now, let's see what's installing. Yeah, it's just about done. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out Firefox. Excuse me. And so I just want to do HTTPS localhost and port 10,000. And yeah, just go ahead and understand it because it doesn't have a certificate. So I'll just add exception, confirm, and then we'll just log in. Let's see. Should be able just to use. Let's see. Alright, so this is Webmin. So basically what Webmin does, it gives you a lot of the administrative features that you'll normally use in a Linux environment, specifically for Ubuntu, let's just say for this case, but in a web interface, which is really, really handy. So I mean, you'll have things from, you restart the thing, change passwords, perform backups, schedule your crons, see servers, so you have like Apache, you can go ahead and configure some of this if you wanted to, as well as things like file manager, which is pretty handy, but yeah, you need Java for that, as well as like a little command, so you can like just type in a command, it'll execute it as the current user. So handy stuff like that. The one final thing I would suggest installing would be just SSH. So just apt-get install. Just if you need a remote in, you have SSH to terminal right in. But yeah, that's basically it. After you get that going, you have a LAMP server. This is a web server that's used throughout the world in a very similar configuration. Side note, if you want to use the GUI method of accessing the www folder where the web pages are stored, 99% of the time for a Debian install is going to be under var, and then trip dubs. And this is it. This is where we have those PHP test page sitting, and then as well as there it goes, as well as the it works that comes pre-installed with Apache. All right. Well, that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. All right. Thanks. Bye.